To me, one of the big issues with environmental are, let's see, I'll start again. For me, environmental causes have always been around people. More recently, I've begun to think about just our obligation to nature, our obligation to our planet, our home, right? This is the only place that we know that has life. You know, the Earth is a very, very special place, and we have an obligation to it. We have an obligation to protect it and protect this world that we share with so many other organisms. Having said that, in my past, my passion around environmental issues has really been focused around the fact that that so many environmental issues are inherently unjust. And what I mean by that is that when we think about things like climate change or environmental issues, we talk about how they affect all of us. Well, they do affect all of us. Climate change will affect all of us, but it will affect some people more. And often it's affecting the people who are least responsible for climate change are the most affected. And throughout my entire life, whether it was growing up, sort of working class on a farm, where I could see how like the weather would affect us more than our neighbors who are big farms, to seeing things like Hurricane Katrina, which disproportionately affected Black and poor populations because of decades of underinvestment in their communities, to thinking about the asymmetry of climate change and how it's mainly caused by the global north and our CO2 emissions, and it mostly impacts people in the global south. Not only because they have fewer resources, but because they've been exploited by colonialism for centuries and such. So to me, my soul is motivated by environmental issues because of this planet that we share.
I'd probably do more of like an I'd want to do more of like an educational PowerPoint, like a PowerPoint or something. I'd want to kind of, but I'd also want to hear their points of view, because like I said earlier, obviously I'm not condoning it, but I feel like as much as somebody like me may view their viewpoints as wrong, I'm sure they have reasons for having the viewpoints, and being able to hear their side of the story and being able to say, actually, this is this, or you got the wrong facts here, and then almost re-educating, I think is probably the best way to go about it.
I think, to me, this is a complicated one. I do think, any sort of social movement requires people doing a wide range of things.